So at this moment, if you have your phones with you and you have your calendars on your phone, and take that out. And if you don't have your calendar with you, just spy over your neighbor's shoulder and see what's on their calendar. We will do a very quick mock example of what you would do in your 3+3 session. And we'll use your first day back at work, because you're enjoying yourselves here. Your first day back at work. Chances are you will have some catch up to do, because I certainly hope you're not working every afternoon when you're supposed to be out playing and drinking and whatnot. So do you need to block off any catch up time your first day back at the office? Maybe you see a 15-minute window, a 30-minute window, grab it before somebody assigns you to a meeting. So block out that catch up time so that way you're not as pressured here to work while you're supposed to be having fun. Do you have any meetings in the first few days that you get back to work? Do you need to reserve some prep time for those meetings so you're not walking in blind, especially if you're meeting with a customer, client? Do you need to make any appointments for post-meeting debriefing time? If other people are scheduling you for meetings, chances are they're doing it back to back to back to back to back to back to back. So grab any gaps in there after your meetings to have that at least 5 or 10 minute cushion so you can capture your thoughts so you don't forget about, oh my gosh, what we just talked about in this meeting? There have been so many. So reserve some of that time. And then any cushion time that you might need, those blank spots on the calendar that I told you about, reserve. Even if you can just reserve 15 minutes in a day, at least you have some breathing room. And then you don't have your task apps in front of you, but when you are getting ready to go back to work, taking a look at what's my 3+3 for the next day, and do I need to make any appointments with myself to make sure I have time reserved to work on at least those couple of tasks. And lastly, reserve time for anything coming down the pipeline. There might be, you realize you have a project due at the end of Q3. Okay, what little benchmarks do I need to have scheduled in on my calendar to work on? You can Tetris them around later, but at least they're on there. So that way, when your task reminders pop up, you're not just hitting snooze, 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 and then all of a sudden, gotta stay up all night working on it. You have those little reminders on your calendar. So that's an example of how you can use your calendar for daily planning.